Well, fam, it's a big week in the Vespa Mom household because yesterday I turned 49 years old. I have begun my 50th year of life. And while I think aging can get some people down, I actually am so thankful for the life that the Lord's given me. And in all this time, as I'm thinking about getting older, I spend a lot of time sort of reflecting, which I think is healthy to do. I spend some time in gratitude. I think about the way that the Lord has blessed me and things I'm looking forward to and kind of the state of my life at any given moment. And that, of course, got me thinking about Vespa riding because just about everything gets me thinking about Vespa riding. And I started thinking about the ways riding Vespas is actually contributing to my ability to age well. So I think we all want to age well. And I have a few thoughts on ways that I think Vespa riding helps contribute to aging well. So hopefully this will be an encouragement to you. And we don't need to be afraid of getting older, I don't think. And I don't want to be afraid of getting older. What I want to do is work hard to age well. So I'm going to share with you a few ways that I think Vespa riding does that. So thanks for watching. So the first way I think Vespa riding contributes to aging well is that I think it keeps your mind engaged. So much of what we're tempted to do as we get older is kind of get lazy with our thinking and maybe do the easy thing instead of kind of the more difficult, engaging thing. So every time you ride, you really have to be very focused. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you. And that actually keeps your brain working and engaged. So I do think just sort of the mental exercise of being on a ride, of staying safe, of paying attention to the traffic around you and what you see around you, I think all of that is super helpful to aging well. We definitely want to keep our brains going. So that's the first thing. I do think riding Vespas helps you mentally, and which also helps you to age well. I think it can be pretty common to consider aging and define it by the things that you can no longer do, things you can't do. For example, I can't read small print anymore without my reading glasses on. I can't hear as well as I used to. There are several things that you start feeling more limited, and you can be tempted to have that define you. But at the same time, you also have opportunities to do new things. So there's certain things I certainly can't do anymore. Like I used to run. I used to say I liked running. Not certain I ever actually did. But I've really found that running is not very beneficial to me anymore at this age. And so I'm starting to think, okay, I'm definitely limited in more ways. But as I picked up Vespa riding, what it did was it started saying things that I could do. I started thinking in terms of opportunities and new skills and growth in other ways. So yes, are there limits as you get older? Absolutely. But there's also opportunities. And I want aging to be defined in my life as taking advantage of opportunities more so than defining it by my limits. Okay, so another way I think Vespa riding is helping contribute to aging well in my life is that I think it is expanding my world instead of shrinking it. So as you get older, I think it can be very easy to fall into those things that are most comfortable, that are easiest for you. And in that way, your world tends to kind of shrink. You get a little bit closer to home, a little bit more often. But what Vespa riding has done in my life is it's actually expanded my world. So things right within 20 miles of my house that I've never seen before or explored, I've been able to check out. I'm looking for roads that have really scenic, windy rides. And I'm looking into things like waterfalls that aren't terribly far from my home and all kinds of things like that. So instead of making my world smaller and more comfortable, I'm going and I'm seeking out things that are actually expanding my world and helping me to enjoy it more. So that's another way I really think Vespa riding is helping me to age well. Okay, this last way that Vespa riding is contributing to aging well is probably the most important. And to me, it has to do with the biblical idea of stewardship. So the Bible teaches that everything that we've been given is a gift. The Lord has given these to us in order that we might enjoy them and glorify Him. So as a father, like the Bible talks about God as a father who delights to give good gifts to His children. To be kids who honor our Father, we want to enjoy those gifts that He's given us and be grateful for them. And I really consider Vespa riding to be a tremendous gift. This is not something that everybody has the opportunity to do. And it's something that I can take and receive as a gift from a good God, and I can enjoy it. And I want to be able to do that well. And seeing all of life as a gift is really a way to live in tremendous gratitude. And being grateful as you age, I think, is so important to your general state of mind as you grow older. And so a way to age well is to simply be thankful for the gifts that the Lord's given us. And these two Vespas behind me are fantastic gifts that I want to enjoy and appreciate and see as gifts so that I can be grateful for them. Okay, fam, so those are my thoughts on Vespa riding and aging well here on my birthday week. I'm sure I'm missing some, and I would love to hear your thoughts on how you think the two-wheeled life helps you to age well and enjoy life more. So please make a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.